In every generation there is a chosen one, but this generation, man, I don't know. I just don't know. Seaview Park was eerily quiet. The air burned with frost. The streetlights glimmered in the darkness. Kara made her way down the path. She kept an eagle eye out for trouble. She sensed something sinister lurking nearby. A towering Santa monster lumbered toward her, but she wasn't scared. When close enough, she flipped the monster and vanquished it with its own weapon. She continued forward down the path, her reflexes keen for action. She could see a monster looming ahead, but remained undaunted. Kara marched up to the Santa beast and unleashed a series of hard-ass punches on its head. It came at her swinging, but she evaded and pummeled it. Both combatants exchanged a series of rapid-fire shots. She was getting tired of this, so she drew a stake and... After she slayed the beast, Kara moved deeper into the park. She sensed more otherworldly energy looming nearby. A cadre of demons came toward her. Their eyes blazed, fangs glistened. Their wet snarls curdled in her ears. Kara pulled back her arm and hurled the wooden projectile. It flew several feet before embedding itself into the monster's chest. Kara struck a fighting pose, ready for these pieces of shit. "Come on," she cried out. As Kara waged her nightly war against the forces of evil, another ally plotted a course of action to vanquish the Obeah woman. Percy consulted with his uncle through a seance, who provided him with pivotal information. Meanwhile, over in Flatbush, an old Victorian home loomed over East 21st Street. Percy flipped through the Book of Shadows. He saw his uncle through a vision, and he advised Percy to reach out through astral projection. He's never done anything like this before, but his uncle was adamant. Percy went up to the prayer room and started with the conjuration. He immediately felt a power rivaling his own. It was immense and held very dark roots. Despite Percy continued with the conjuration, the potent effects of the ritual immediately took hold. The room was spinning. "Oh shit, that's me!" Before he knew it, Percy was floating above the neighborhood. He couldn't believe the astral projection ritual was working. He used to hear his uncle talk about all this weird stuff, but now he was actually experiencing it. It all felt so surreal. Physically, he sat, stationary, at home, but metaphysically, he was here. His uncle told him where the Obeah woman lived. She continued to spin her potent magics. All these little friggers are going to pay. Come sunrise, all their nasty little disgusting souls will be mine. Percy couldn't let any more children fall prey to this wicked woman. But he sensed so much hurt in her heart. Maybe that's the way to get to her heart. He came over and took control. He had to get to her heart. He had to understand why she was doing this. She felt this strange new power trying to take control, but she had to fight it. The date was going great. They both seemed to be enjoying each other's company. The conversation flowed like wine. The ambiance was on point. It didn't take much for her to open up, from her unstable upbringing to her indecisiveness in choosing a major, to her trouble with men. It was a kaleidoscope of topics. What he really wanted to know was how she felt about children. Because children are the future, we're supposed to teach them well and let them lead the way. They should be protected and adored. They are also blessings from above. Whatever your issue is with them, Maybe you should seek therapy, he advised to her softly. She didn't take his advice very well. You thought you could trick me. You thought you could just ponder up some bullshit-ass date and bamboozle me. You think I'm one of those dumb bitches. Who are you anyway? She demanded. Get out of my mind, she shouted. It's one of those little friggers, huh? They sent your bitch ass here to deal with me. Well, I got something for all of you. So you like him so much, huh? She snarled. Maybe I'll take your soul too. Listen, all I'm saying is you got a lot of issues and maybe you should talk to someone. He really wasn't trying to offend her despite the horrible things she'd done, but maybe she didn't have to go down this road. She wanted all the smoke though. She was ready. He was reluctant but told her messing with this power would be her downfall. He just wanted her to give up peacefully. Peace was not on the menu. She was going to devour all of their souls, but start with this one. Percy threw up his hands, expecting to blast her away, but nothing happened. What happened to my powers, he thought. Obviously shocked and perplexed, Percy looked into his palms, turned around, and took off. The Obia woman was out for blood. She was going to end all these little friggers tonight. But first she had to deal with this. They sent someone to deal with her. It was time, but she didn't think they were smart enough to catch on. The Obia woman went after him. Percy ducked back behind a tree. He stayed there for a few moments before looking back out to see... A bolt of hot energy nearly slashed his face open. This ain't it, he thought. He took off running again. She appeared before him, ready to consume his soul. Give up what you're doing. I know they can be a hassle, but it's not right. And the power you're channeling, it's deeply dark and very dangerous. To hell with you, little man. I will destroy you! You know, I really felt sorry for you, empathized and all, but you're a thundering loony. A mega dose of therapy wouldn't help your unhinged ass. She let the power take hold of her. You don't know what you're doing, he declared. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm ridding the world of pestilence. I know that video of those children beating that woman and her children was senseless, but this is still very wrong. She completely embraced the power and let it take every fiber of her being. But that was a big mistake. Her quote-unquote form wasn't powerful enough to contain it, so it devoured her from the inside out. The peace and tranquility rocked by an earth-shattering explosion. Meanwhile, at the park, Kara held back a wave of Santa monsters, but more seemed to appear. Kara was ready to take them all down. She already laid out like 3 dozen of them. She stood firm and vigilant as the next wave appeared. They came at her shoulder to shoulder. In the blink of an eye, the monsters converted back to their natural forms, which was a horrifying notion for Kara to ingest because she's been slaying them all night. Kara went over to the kids and greeted them with her most gracious face. They were scared and didn't know what was going on. Hell, she barely had a clue. After settling them a little bit, Kara got on the phone and called Percy for assistance on shuttling these children home. It's all a dream, Kara told them repeatedly as she accompanied the children to a nearby portal.